I'm a former teacher. I taught 5th grade, and I was given a set of 5th grade math textbooks and told good luck. And I think that's the story of thousands of teachers across the country and around the world each day. We have this idea in our mind of putting one teacher, 30 or so kids in an 800 square foot room with a textbook, and then we start the conversation about how do we make our schools better. And I think for us, the question was, do we have to necessarily start with those assumptions?
Originally, Joel and I just went to lunch, and he had this idea that he wanted to be able to personalize learning in some way, shape, or form, and I had just come off some large technology projects in the New York City Department of Ed, and we just started brainstorming. Teach to One is an entirely different learning model. A learning model that has both an academic component, so things like learning progressions and skill maps and content and assessment, but also an operational component. How does homework work? Student traffic flow, where do kids put their backpacks? Where if there's a substitute teacher one day? We've integrated all of these things into a program that can then be configured to the needs of each type of school.
Having a program that exists that allows a child to feel that success and that allows a child to be pushed has just been remarkable for us as a school.
I enjoy teaching kids, watching them learn new things, aha moment, like when they finally get it. That's my passion. Teach to One is different from traditional classroom because you're not using a textbook and doing one lesson. We have different modalities, so the kids have the opportunity to learn a skill in different ways. They could have a live lesson with a teacher, they could be learning with a peer, or they could be learning with a small group. Sometimes you learn from the teacher and you need to just sort of go off and think about that and then come back. Or sometimes you need to have another student explain it to you in another way. So we think the teacher plays a tremendously critical role in what's going on, but there are certain pieces that maybe a student can do on a computer or they can do with other students, which allows those teachers to focus more specifically on individual students.
I can tell you as a teacher, I could never create, well, I guess I can't say never, but it'd be very challenging for anyone to flawlessly create a lesson for one block of maybe a 3rd grade, an 8th grade, a 7th grade, all in one room, and then be able to take the exit slip and figure out who needs more, who needs different, who needs what, and create a whole new day for the next day.
We have to balance 3 things, both what the needs are for the individual student, what the group needs are for the entire class or cohort of students, and what the teacher's realities are as well. So you have to figure out, how do you balance these 3 things? We call it our scheduling trinity.
At times we think that we know, oh, it's only an algorithm, like the program might not pick up on this, and then it does.
So we're about 116, 117% above average in year 1 of implementation. Our ELL students and our special needs students have scored well above the national average as well. So it's been a fantastic first year.
They do a lot of the behind-the-scenes thinking that we don't really have to focus on, so we can focus on teaching and learning, and it's been an incredible partnership.
I like the collaboration. I like the variety of each day. Days fly by now as a teacher. I like the different modalities, and it just makes it exciting.
So what we're seeing are teachers embracing the shift, finding that it creates a much more fulfilling professional experience for them. We're seeing students embrace this shift. It's far more engaging than flipping through the pages of a textbook over the course of the year. And we're seeing administrators embrace this shift. They're wanting to be responsive to what their communities are asking for, which is to make sure the schools are able to meet the unique needs of each and every student.
Kids who get a green in my class, I started just a little fist bump thing. And so when the kids get their green or green sparkly, it's, I got a green, fist bump. And they're coming up and they're excited about it.
There is a genius inside every student, and we have to figure out how to unlock it and get it out there. And the traditional model, while it reaches plenty of students, it doesn't reach everyone. So we owe it to them to go on this journey, to find a way to get there.